Ay, reliving the book of the Acts. I carry my cross on my back. My homies still stuck in the trap. Going hard, ain't no time to relax. Keeping my mind on the throne. Applying the stuff I've been shown. Been patient through all of my woes. Been patient through all of my woes. And I'm out here painting this picture. It came from the scriptures. I'm changing my mind now. And I've been examples. I've seen some examples. So I think it's just about time now to break the old habits and clean all the addicts. And yes, we are changing our life now. And when
if you burn anything, what color is it, sis?
Right.
It's what?
Ashes. It turns to ashes.
It turns into ashes? If you burn some toast, what color is it?
Black.
Black. So who is this right here? If the Bible says Christ looks more like this, then who is this? It's the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
This is the depiction of what Christ actually looked like right here. Did you know that? You know that's in the Bible? You've always known that. How did you always know it was black? It's in the Bible, but have you read it for yourself? No.
Bring it out.
We go back to it. We're going to read it for you. Start at verse, give me verse 3.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth.
Say what?
Blessed is he that readeth.
Read if the Bible, go ahead.
And they that hear the words of this prophecy.
Go ahead.
And keep those things which are written therein.
Read.
For the time is at hand.
The time is at hand. You see what's going on in the earth. So it will behoove you to come to the Bible and read what the Bible says, how we should behave ourselves in these last days. Now I'll go back to verse 13.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks.
Now look at these two signs. We're going to compare to what these signs look like to what the Bible actually describes of what Christ looks like. Read.
One like the son on, excuse me, one like unto the Son of Man.
It said in the midst of the 7 candlesticks. This dude, do you see 7 candlesticks? Do you see 7 candlesticks right here? All right, go ahead.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Christ had on a garment down to the foot. Read.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
He had a golden girdle around his waist. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now the Bible said his hairs and his head and his hairs was white like wool. Meaning the hair on his head and the hair on his face was white like wool. Which one of these got white woolly hair? This one. What people on the planet today got white woolly hair or woolly hair in texture? Not white people. It showed the hell ain't. Go ahead.
As white as snow.
Meaning fully white. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes is talking about the whites of his eyes. The whites of Christ's eyes were as a flame of fire. Because what was Christ's first miracle? What did he do? At the wedding feast. He turned water into wine. You on point. You think he didn't drink none of that wine? He drank wine. He just didn't get drunk. So when it says his eyes were as a flame of fire, it's talking about the whites of his eyes. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, sister, when you look down at your feet, ain't the top of your feet the same color as the rest of your body? Yes. So John, the Revelator, looks down at Christ's feet and said, what? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Fine brass. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Brass is a derivative of brown. You put that in a furnace and burn it, it comes black. Christ was a very dark-skinned man. So they've been lying to us with this image. Definitely.
You don't see none of these images in my household.
Hey, all praise. Don't put none in there.
None of these images
None of them.
in my household.
You gotta have a truer depiction of Christ, which is more like this right here.
That's right.
We ain't saying he looked exactly like this, but it's a depiction
But he
of
don't look
biblical.
like this.
Not at all.
Because I can tell you his eyes ain't blue.
Right. Not at all.
His skin ain't white.
Not at all. Not at all. Or red. The Bible says this guy right here is red, according to the Bible. There's a red people. They are the children of Esau, Edomites. That's where they come from. We're the children of Israel. Now, you know why we in these conditions? America, we ain't do nothing.
People, they
Can do the right.
choose the path that they go down. So
What path should they choose to go down to?
Yeah, so, you know, their beliefs, their upbringing.
28:1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
Now, Moses said, if you listen to God and keep the commandments and do them, this is what's going to happen. Read.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high, above,
No, below.
above,
Equal.
above
Above who?
all nations of the earth.
All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Are we above all the rest of the people on the planet Earth? No, we ain't. Not at all. You can think that, but look around. How are we above all nations on the planet Earth?
So they try to get us to believe that they're spiritual.
But look around. Look at reality. Whose face is on the money you spend? Who runs the planet Earth? Give me Job 9. Go back to Job 9 again.
Bring it up.
I told that to the sister earlier. Job 9. We're going to show you who runs the planet Earth. Yeah, we're supposed to be above, but God said if you keep my commandments, I'll put you above. We didn't do that.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Now we at the bottom of society. Doing what? Dust yourself off by your bootstrap. Get it how you live. Now we drug dealers and rappers and ball players. We're supposed to be kings and rulers of the earth. Read that.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Come on.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The hand of who?
The hand of the wicked.
Read.
He covereth the faces of the judges.
Who the judges of the earth? God, Christ, the angels, and us. We the judges of the earth. That's why we got this image running around our planet Earth today, everywhere. He covered up the true image of the people of the book. They said they're white. Go ahead.
Thereof. If not, where and who is he?
If it ain't the so-called white man, who is it then? Who is ruling the earth? The so-called white man. That's we at the bottom of society, sis. I'm going to show you. Now go to Deuteronomy 28:15. This is the reverse side. God said, if you keep my commandments, I'll put you above all these nations. You'll be ruling the earth. They'll be paying you taxes. Guess what happened? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the
will not listen to God, right? Go ahead.
Of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
What's going to happen if we don't listen to God?
Then all, then all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
Are curses good or bad? Bad. God said, if you don't listen to me, I'm going to curse you. Read.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Curses will come upon you and overtake you. Now jump to 45. I'm going to go give you some key curses. Key curses. And I want you to identify these curses with people in the planet Earth today. Who they happen to?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45.
Go ahead.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
Till I be destroyed mentally. Because we still here as a people, but we destroyed mentally because we don't know who we are. Right. We call ourselves real niggas and bad beats. That's not how a nation of people should act. I should have to refer to myself as a real nigga, and our sisters shouldn't refer to themselves as bad beats. Or boss beats. Go ahead.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
Read.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
God said these curses shall be upon you for a sign. What's a sign? Look behind you. How you know that's rainbow? Because it's a sign. God said these curses are going to be upon you for a sign to show you who you are in these last days. So you won't be calling yourself a bad B or a boss B or a real nigga. You'll refer back to who you truly are, which is children of Israel. You're not an African American. You're not black. Those are all bywords, right? Go ahead.
And for a wonder.
And for a wonder. You're going to wonder why we get shot down in the street all the time. You're going to wonder why we got to keep marching and protesting. No justice, no peace. You're going to wonder why this keep happening to us. It's a wonder because these curses are upon us. Read.
And upon thy seed forever.
Meaning generation after generation. Go ahead.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
For the abundance of all things, it's talking about the whole planet. You know the Lord made the whole planet for us. We're supposed to govern and rule the whole planet Earth. Now we in the bottom of society, and then we got other nations policing us. You get your money, your paycheck, guess what? You got to go to all these different stores, and we don't own none of them.
Right.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is